did the social life consist of? You know, was it pubs? Was it
Well,
dances, or?
didn't go into a pub until I was 26. Not because I didn't want to, but because, well, one thing, you hadn't really got the money to spend, but I was also grass track racing with a sidecar outfit, and that was costing a fortune. And we could either work overtime to pay for the racing, or if you wasn't working overtime, you worked on the bike. So the pubs never come into it at all.
With the sidecar racing, was that on tracks or?
No, grass.
That was on grass. And what was the skill there? Because there's quite a lot of skill to sidecar racing, isn't there?
Well, to me, just come naturally. But if the bike is turning towards the sidecar, you have to be out over the sidecar wheel because you'll tip out. And when he was going away from the sidecar, you had to be out over the back wheel and right down on the ground, virtually there on the back wheel as well, to keep the back wheel on the ground when you was turning away from the sidecar.
So you were driving rather than
No,
sidecar.
I wouldn't. I didn't. I only drove for 1 year and I didn't like it. I always rode passenger for somebody. The fastest I'd been on the grass was in Yorkshire. We were doing 92 or 3 mile an hour average speed on an 8-lap race.
And you're only so far very close to the ground, aren't you? So it must have felt like you're going like a rocket.
I mean, when you went out over the sidecar, you was virtually on the ground. You very often you'd be rubbing there on the ground, and the same the other way, you'd be out over rubbing that side, the other side.
Crazy.
You'd be climbing about the bike and sidecar all the time.
Yeah. And you must have to trust your driver as well.
Yeah, it didn't come, well, to me, it never happened like that. He'd done his job and I'd done mine. And if he didn't, either one of you was going to tip a lot out over.
Did you ever have any big crashes?
Oh, yeah, several. I lost the front teeth through it. The first time I rode, I fell off. We crashed, and they thought I'd broke a bone in there. And that was the only thing that I had to stay home from work for. And other than that, some Monday mornings you'd go to work and you couldn't hardly walk because your knees were hurting so bad. And the boss would say, "You idiot."
And I think, I remember you saying that you used to go down to Speedway in Exeter as well.
Yeah, Exeter Speedway.
Yeah, tell me about those trips then.
Well, we used to, Monday nights, 7:30, we would go to Exeter Speedway. We used to go down and ride sometimes in the second half with the sidecar outfit. People wanted to see the sidecars, and we would go down and ride second half, as they called it. And we got paid a lump sum for that, and it was divided however many used to ride. And then it was your turn to win this race, and you'd be fighting all against one another. And then suddenly, on the last lap, this one that had been nominated to win this time, he would go out and win. And the next time it was somebody else's turn. But we all got the same money. Even people that didn't win still got the same money as the ones that did win.
Excellent. So it was all rigged.
Yeah.
Brilliant. And was that at the county ground?
Yes.
The old county ground?
Yes.
Yeah. What was a big night out for you in those days? What was if you had a big celebration or something like that, were there places you would go to, or?
Well, latterly we did go to pubs, but most of the time you was just up as what we called the Snake Pit in South Moulton Square. It was the coffee bar up there, and we used to go up there most nights if we wasn't doing something.
So were you living in South Moulton by then?
No, Bishop. I'd got a van by then because I had 5 motorbikes in 12 months, and I crashed every one. And Father said, "You're having no more motorbikes," he said. He said, "You either have a van," so that I got a van spare if one breaks down for delivering groceries, and that's what you're having. And that's what he bought for me.
So how did you get through 5 bikes quite so quickly?
Just crashed them.
Yeah.
Racing and one thing and another, because always racing.
So you liked a bit of speed?
Yeah, still do.